Hello everyone, and hi Sly, welcome to Strem, and welcome everyone back to the land of Faerun in Baldur's Gate 3. Um, Last time we successfully, um, made it through the abandoned temple of Jogal, and, found the undead known as Withers, who allied himself with us, and he will allow us to revive dead party members, hire hirelings. Never actually used that, but whatever. And change our classes or respec. And we did that with Shadowheart, so she's now actually combat viable. We also managed to rescue
Action, not
Lae'zel.
protection.
And now we're at the Druid
Well then,
Grove.
not as bad as it could have.
Um, and now that we're at the Druid Grove, there's a bunch of things we can do. We last time we did sell off a bunch of our shit to this dude. Um,
Need anything else? Of
let's
course.
see if
But
there's anything
please,
I
remember,
missed.
you're not the only one in need.
Um, yeah, I would use Iota Spark. However, you take 1d6 whenever you use it. So yeah, no, I don't want to do that. But we will take another bow, because that could be useful later on. Oh, yeah. Ingredients. Alchemy ingredients are always important. Now that he has gold, I'm gonna have him buy more of my shit. Alright. There we go. Okay, now we got most of our gold back.
Sylvanas be with you.
Let's just start looking around. Now this backpack, I'm just gonna take.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Wasn't planning on it.
We're exposed now.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Baldur's Gate.
My love, you were a caravan escort for 3 days. And
What
you
the hell are
waited
you
for
doing?
attention.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Alright, let need to intervene.
Give it. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Hi, Floof. Welcome to stream. Um, First off, clearly the boy has stolen the guy's locket. But it's kind of an asshole victim because, you know, he brought the goblins to Druid Grove. So, yeah, don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. Oh, dancing kitty emotes.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
First, I just got here.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see
I
it.
think it was
Maybe you
15
will,
minutes waiting
but
for you to
personally,
think
I
how to
doubt it.
respond, then watch
See
you
you
roll dice.
around.
No. I think it, since this is a D&D based game, in universe, it only takes a couple seconds. This is the player, like the camera shifts to the player trying to figure out what their character's gonna do, so time kind of pauses. If it was, say, Mass Effect, then yeah, no. Everyone's just staring, waiting for Shepard to say something. See a game where they respond to you rolling dice.
Damn goblins. Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
He let you in, didn't he? Could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
So you just left your friend to the goblins.
These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, alright? Just another raw recruit, thought he was in some storybook.
Okay, so that one's a stealing thing.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
I can't imagine why. You did stand up for your crew. I can respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
First off, you did lead the goblins here. Because you just ran straight here. You didn't try and lose your pursuit. That's on you. And if you lost track of the druid that, you know, the Druid Grove gave you, yeah, that's also on you. Some kind of, yeah, he was. Who's the druid you lost track of?
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was.
Oh,
We've
great.
got a contract to track down some relic. He wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
You ran away from a few goblins.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part.
Did you think getting rich would be easy?
Don't know what I expected. That much gold for some long-lost relic. And from a wizard, too. I should have known. The gold probably turns to lead the moment you leave Baldur's Gate. Stupid thing to die for.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat
Credits,
old
yeah.
chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn.
Well, no. They just
If you
said
feel like
Baldur's
that.
Gate, Sly. The title is Baldur's Gate 3. Therefore, the credits aren't
Don't tell me.
rolling because he didn't actually
I'll
say
be
the
well
title.
on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Can't leave him down for a good while after this.
The Realm according to Bumbo. The book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First, Aarakocra I had met the first Aarakocra I had met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and also the wings of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party, because around her were tabaxi, catfolk, genasi, element folk, and a turtle folk. Trying to act casual, I asked what the hell they all were. They ignore me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a million boring humans to them. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tinnenbrooks Morrow, a pulp serial following the, quote, real-life exploits of an interplanetary ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known to have never left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. And thus, in the light of the Feywild's ne'er setting sun, we pass into the land of the Eldarin. My astute resolution to sail around their forests was betrayed. It seems to me that the river itself conspired to change course, bringing the new bride into the shadow of the trees, that I might see those dancing figures up close. The form of the Eladrin, with which I am now intimately familiar with, is that of the elves seen as in a fever dream. Slender as wands and with hair of every changeable hue, their moods mirror that fey wilderness from which they spring. One moment as gentle as a still pond, the next as inexorable and deadly as a falling mountain. The latter I experienced only after spending many agreeable hours, or perhaps seasons, among them. A halfling woman employed among my crew as a smith dared to raise her voice in song above that of our hosts. The depth of the insult became clear as the forest fell into silence, and it was only quick thinking on my part that delivered a compromise. When we left, it was without our smith, and the only sound was the solitary ring of her hammer, as she endeavored to forge a blade that would sing for the Eladrin more sweetly than she. It has been some centuries since. I hope she has succeeded by now.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
First off, if you do get an orange, and this is no slight against oranges, But orange cats all share one brain cell. They never know when their turn to get the brain cell is. Some might never even get the brain cell ever in their lives. Just so you know this. Um, Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I'll be seeking the warmth of the Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your
Cool.
finder's fee. What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Alright.
I think I'd make
Oh, hey.
teacher. Where am I?
A smith.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Well, let me see him. Alright, so... For no reason, we're going to get this. What is Lizelle wearing? Scale mail. Yeah, she can stay with scale mail for now. You can have that. And that. There you go. Enjoy.
I miss my forge.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Why the rush to leave?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramazes Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
I mean, I've heard stories about Leroican. Not all of them good.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
I mean, you're right, I can't beat you in magic. I'm just a ranger.
We'll get to the city soon.
That being said, I would dare say that I'm a lot more talented than you in certain aspects. Like, oh, I don't know, pickpocketing, sharpshooting, fighting in general. Persuading people.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Bowl of grey goo. Reminds me of home.
You've been on hard times too, huh?
No worse than what you're facing now.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Gruel. It's not the most nourishing of foods, but
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
every little bit helps. Stamped handbill. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal that boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Lorowican, the arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Ramesses Tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temples and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." Hey, hydrate. Sorry, I was trying to capture the pretentiousness of Lorowican. I'd like to say I succeeded.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face will frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
Actually, this will go to Asterion.
What now?
No one back home will ever believe this.
I am not grumpy. I never said you were. I was. Alright.
Good work, kid. You're all heroes. Each and every one.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yeah, and I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
She's serious. You might want to go lower. Trust me, I'm the good cop.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him. I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood.
Son of a
I'll
kid.
indulge you
Where?
soon
Discord
enough.
God damn it, Sly. Gith. G-I-T-H.
Gods, deliver me.
Not GIF.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
Zoro is an easy mark. Don't get complacent.
A thin shell requires little to crack it. I will apply more pressure should the situation demand. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling? The eye roll.
Familiar with the, well, I shall not say culture, custom perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
No. It's Faerun. Alright, what do you mean purification?
The creche holds the Zaythisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Alright, whatever.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
This isn't a joust. Feint with your sword, then kick between the legs instead.
Let's see then. Feint, kick, thrust!
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. It spoils the surprise for your foes.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
No problem. To arms! Lae'zel is inspired. Help Guix learn how to fight. Oh, we got a battle axe. Not that I'm going to use those, but hey, whatever. It's something that I didn't have before.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, kid. You did well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yeah. And we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You
saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Devil's advocate.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Huh. Hunting in the hells. Dangerous territory.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Well, I'm looking for a cure to this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Like how he says he's oath-bound to Karlak. Yeah! You definitely will be by the end of this. Just not necessarily in the way you think. Lizzo will leave.
If I must, I must.
Let's make this happen.
Alrighty, so Will. He is our warlock. I'm gonna be honest, will not be on the team as a kind of anchored party. The one that will definitely be in the party for the most often will be Gale and Shadowheart. The others will come as needed. But Will is a warlock. I don't think you can actually change his class completely. You can multi-class him, but I don't think you can get rid of the warlock for story reasons. But we're gonna keep him as a solo warlock, mainly because I just don't know what else would be good for him. I mean, I guess I could do 2 levels of warlock and the rest in sorcerer. That could probably work, but warlock's just easier. Okay, so we get another warlock spell slot, 2 Eldritch Invocations, a spell, and a feat. So the spell we're gonna get, we're gonna get Hellish Rebuke, Eldritch Invocations, Agonizing Blast, and Repelling Blast. Those are kind of like the bread and butter for any warlock because they make Eldritch Blast better. Another one that we're eventually going to get is Devil's Sight. Nice spell. I don't actually like Armor of Agathis. So we're going to do that and change it to Burning Hands. As for feats, we're going to have him Defensive Duelist because he is a rapier guy. Alright, so we get a new Pact Boon, which is our subclass. But first, for spells, we're going to grab Scorching Ray. Pact Boon. Pact of the Chain. Oh, wait. Yeah, our subclass of the Fiend, you start your subclass at level 1. Never mind. Pact of the Chain. Pact of the Chain, you gain the service of familiar, a phase spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This can be an animal, imp, or a quasit. Pact to the Tome grants you a grimoire called the Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. I think as you level up, you get more spells added to your grimoire. It's perfect if you want to be a spellcaster warlock, but Will isn't exactly built for that. So we're going to go with Pact to the Blade. You can summon a packed weapon or bind the one you're wielding, making it magical. Hexblade warlocks who already have bind hex weapons do not gain this bind. We're going to do that. Because summon up in your hand, it uses the wielder's spellcasting ability. Modifier, and its damage is magical. You're proficient with this weapon, and you can only have one at a time. The weapon disappears if you're more than 5 feet away from it or for more than 10 rounds. And then bind packed weapon. Weapon becomes magical. You cannot drop it or throw it. And you become proficient with it if you aren't already. So yeah. Play spell. Then for the feat, we're going to give him Eldritch Adapt. Actually, no, we don't need Eldritch Adapt, but we will give him Fey Touched. Up his Charisma to give him Misty Step, and also Dissonant Whispers. Warlock level 4. Get a new cantrip, get a new spell. Cantrip. We're gonna take Green Flame Blade. Spell. We're gonna take Shatter. Feet. Spell Sniper. And we get another cantrip. For that, we're gonna take Bone Chill. And Warlock level 5. We get another Deepened Pact. You gain an extra attack with your packed weapon. Invocations, we get 2 more. A spell, okay, so spell. We're gonna go ahead and take Counter Spell. And then we're gonna take Patron's Ire. You can cast Hex at will without expending a spell slot. And then Devil's Sight. Okay, we're gonna place feet. Let's go ahead and go with Athlete. We'll up our dex so we can jump further. Alright. Now for his stuff. Let's open. Okay. I think he's got his own. Zell Origins. Will Origins. Send to Will. Send that to Zell. Okay. As for gear, I'm gonna send that to Will.
You're an idiot. Defender of the people.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and head to camp real quick. That's where it is. Okay. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Human. Well, there you go. Send to camp.
Sharp as ever.
I don't think there's any weapons for him. Oh, okay. We'll have to buy some for him then. Fair enough. Okay, I'm also going to switch out Asterion for Shadowheart.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner. Wonderful.
Okay, so first, use that. Okay. Now level up. Alright, so we got another spell slot. Destroy undead instead of turn undead. That's fun. And more spells. Okay, so I don't want Incite Greed. But I will take Spirit Guardians. Okay, good. I've got Sanctuary. We're gonna need that. Okay. So Heavy Armor Master. Shield Master, Warcaster. Let's do Polearm Master. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Can I have a smaller sword? This one's heavy.
Run for it.
I'll see if we can find you a dagger, child.
The Illustrated Adventures of Baldur. This book is packed full of tales of adventure. The monsters are ferocious. The men are muscled, the women are buxom, and clothing is easily torn. Something is cleft in twain on every other page. Although you do find a passage that's a little less bloody. The woman's eyes were dusky, filled with mystery and promise. Baldurin was intrigued. Anything? He asked. Anything, she said. Just name it and it can be yours. And what do you want in return? Oh, just a small thing, she smiled. Baldurin laughed. Nothing about him was small. I want your soul, Baldurin, she sighed. Give me your spirit, and whatever you desire shall be yours. Baldurin considered this for a moment. Very well. I want a turnip. She hesitated. Your soul in exchange for a turnip. A nice turnip. Nodded Baldurin. Very well. Dark smoke swirled around the woman, whose skin was turning red. Then you shall... The next couple of pages have been torn out. When the story resumes, the woman, now fully revealed as a devil, is kneeling at Baldurin's feet. Curse you, Baldurin! I am bound to you, yours to call upon when you need me, and your soul is your own once more. Let that be a lesson to you, laughed Baldurin. Never underestimate the power of a turnip. Are you calling me evil, Floof?
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
Be strong and watch over your kin. In trust, there is victory.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Alright.
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Ah, you're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint.
There's something strange about this ox. What is it? We got some arcana.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Well, whatever your secret is, I don't care.
I'm glad you think so. Otherwise, things might have gotten very messy. Tick-tock.
Funny.
Alright, let's see if we can get some more things for Will here.
Something over there.
Picked up pouch. What's in the pouch? Gold and an agate.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Ball supplements. We're just gonna grab a cape. A couple capes. Okay. Hand cannons. I'm gonna be the only one with hand cannons, but let's see here. No, that's good. Okay. Ooh, ingredients. Balsam. Dragon Age. morsel. Treacle tart. Sunmelon. And that. Okay. And weave moss. So padded armor. And that. Sell that mace. Onyx. Armor. Okay.
Sylvanus.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and give this cape to Shadowheart and this cape to Will.
Let's get on with it.
Sharp as ever.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. There's no fortress and we're no warriors.
Can't give up now.
Hi, Sylvie.
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
I'm extremely intimidated.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Nice sleight of hand. Hamar's flourish, right?
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
Vanish the ring with reverse Hamar's flourish.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Tails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
Did you really think you could fool me?
I don't know what you mean.
Anyone could see this was a modified War Widow scam.
The hell it is? You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because... Oh, damn.
No, please go on.
Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Here's your ring. Let's trade.
I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
Alright. Beer. Blue cap. Taters. Apples. Pork loin. Fish. Onion. Shrimp soup. Stale bread. Melon. Camp supplies. Chimkin. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. Sure, why not? Alright, what can I sell you? I've got at least one cape that we don't need no more. Sell the cape, sell that. Did you just sell a child? Shadow Hearts Unmentionables? I sold a rogue Shadow Hearts Unmentionables. He's gonna sell them back to someone else. Let's see what's in this. Oh, no, that's my poisons. Actually, I'll go and sell 4 of them. Because technically, I only need the 1. Alright.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Well, now, someone's starting young. Who taught you that?
One of the big kids. How did you catch me?
You're just unlucky this time. But you got talent, I can tell.
Wow, thank you. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught next time. Bye.
She's gonna go places. Oh, okay, Mattis, hey,
Hey, you here to trade or?
partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
At least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Alright, fair enough. Now you might be wondering, Raz, why are you encouraging street urchins to, you know, improve their craft of pickpocketing? And to that I would say, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of me being a rogue. You know, a thief. A comprehensive and practical guide to the craft of stage magic called Tarabell's Guide to Distractions. Crease pages indicate a much-read excerpt entitled Making Money with Magic. The wise magician knows never to perform for free. Too many already rush to call our craft cheap or second-rate, and point to archwizards as true masters of the arcane. Indeed, should any of these fine personages ever descend from their lofty towers to catch a show, they too think to lecture humble practitioners on matters of the art. The wise magician nods, smiles, and gently reminds such luminaries that true magic does not derive from staffs, grimoires, or very fine hats, but from hard work and persistence to the craft. This ought to inspire a response with such animated and gesticulation proportion that your assistant will have ample time to rifle through overburdened pockets. Thus, the wise magician demonstrates the importance of a good distraction. And the arch wizard learns a valuable lesson in humility. Such a classic. Alright.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Apparently he took offense to that. Alright.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Alright. I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
This grove is like a cauldron about to boil over. I say we check in on the child. Make sure she comes to no harm.
Yeah. A dead child will only ignite the spark instead of calm things down. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk with them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Roar right back.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins now. I'll go where I damn well please.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
Go ahead,
What?
use your claws. I'm a quick draw.
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Alright.
You there! Hello!
Hi.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Alright.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins led by a lasher and flanked by booyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking
I'm a
little
ranger.
creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the
Also,
obvious
brass
dragon.
or silver dragons are lawful good. They would not
Quite free. Did the attack
be with goblins.
to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Well, yes, they called the name out like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Correction. Metallic dragons are not always lawful, but they are always good aligned. Chromatics are always evil, but the lawful are chaotic. Yeah.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
What brought you to the wilds in the first place?
Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Uh-huh. Wait, about our conversation earlier. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
That's, kind of in reference to how pretty much every Dungeons and Dragons campaign will eventually have a dragon in it.
We could speak freely, my Ursine friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of different mythological beasts. Chapter 5. Floof, you'll like this one. The miniature giant space hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid. The stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power, known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Floof, I think they're describing you.
My grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
Scribble note.
Yes, I see. And is that with 2 R's or 1?
Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as it is. Water, dagger root, that would be, it's highlighted in red, I'm not picking it up. You must be Tuffet. Hey!
I'm sleeping.
Throw a fish next to the elevator.
Huh? What's that?
Nothing. And she's sleeping again. Okay.
Pardon me. I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Yeah, but I want to trade. Whispering Promise. Take that. Scroll of Conjure Minor Elemental. Scroll Dark Vision. Take Thoughts. Fear. Fly. Lightning Bolt. That'll work. And Stone Skin. I'll do that. Okay.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
words, if you insist.
Fuck. Keep hitting buttons that I don't want to hit. Okay. Potions are in here. Get the antidote. Then scrolls. Then we'll send this to Shadowheart since she is the resident healer.
Would that we could speak freely, my Earthside friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Remind me. No, that doesn't. It hurts! It hurts!
Please, make it stop!
So what's wrong?
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
Don't mock her. She's trying her best, I assume.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
More witless creatures. More ear bleed. My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Wow. Folk Songs of Faerun. The book is a clear work in progress, though already extensive, chronicling various musical styles and notations from across Faerun. Amid the orderly symbols in blackened ink, one page stands out. It's awash in color and meandering arcs. The script below reads, Myconid's Song. Biogama, I hear it, and I see it, and I know it, and I feel it. But I can't write it. Or can I?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Can I put this? That sounded a little unpolished.
It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Well, let's see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Alright.
I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
So, I'm going to abuse the spell Quick Save. Because while I do have a bonus in performance, I'm not proficient in it. Most of it's coming from my sword.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Keep time with her. I do even better.
Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
Don't worry. Cry as much as you need.
she'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
So not only help Alfear out with her grieving process, we've also got a lute. We also have a new proficiency. Musical instrument. Also, Gale wants to talk to us.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffuse the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Well, that's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
I think I might have a dock leaf in my bag or some medicinal berries.
Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and unlock the weave inside.
Your illness caused you to consume raw magic. I'm gonna need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Well, where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
Technically, I have 3.
You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Well, I expected as much. Don't worry, I'll be happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Gilded chest.
Can't keep me out.
Cap of Curing. When you inspire an ally using Bardic Inspiration, they also regain 1 to 6 hit points. That's great, but we don't have any bards. Oh yeah. Alright, let's head to the other side here. I can do alchemy stuff. There we go. Okay. Potion of Greater Healing. Let's make one of those. Because I don't know if we've got one of those yet or not. We do not.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
All right.
I'm ready.
Now this is why I've got this spell.
You need some support.
Listen.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I can try and pick his pockets while he's distracted. I'm not going to do that. I don't hear anything. Come back to the shore.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Alright, how many people of mine failed their wisdom save? Okay, looks like Gale did.
At the ready.
Okay.
I see you now for what you are.
Good job. Damn it. Oh! Ow. Pole arm. Okay, well, that fucking hurt. Bonus action there. do dex. Oh, I forgot to bind that. Okay. Fair enough. Ow! Hey, healing word.
Take two.
See, Sanctuary is not a concentration spell, so this will be good. Okay. Call lightning. And why I put Sanctuary on the kid is the Harpies can't attack him as long as he doesn't take hostile actions. Alright. Bonus thing there. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Nothing. Okay. Then we're gonna switch back to ranged. All right. God damn it. Blurred. Oh, Gale's down.
I see you now for what you are.
Alright. Call lightning.
Bleed for me.
What now? Damned monster. I'll make you pay.
Bonus action. There you go. Back up. Okay. Ow!
Are they gone?
They're gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Go back to your parents. There's worse in the wilds than harpies.
They're gone. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Alrighty then. Short rest. Holy hell.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Met with a lot of harpies, did you?
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either.
Uh-huh.
Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such as?
There was that magma method once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
Alright, well.
It's been a long day.
Alright,
I
everybody.
need to rest soon.
Drink your medicine.
Yes? Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay. Let's loot the bodies. There's one chest. Ceremonial cloak and gold.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry she never should have gotten your name in the first place. Now for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. Money came from a mercenary group. Probably best I don't give the name. And I've agreed to a couple jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because... God, it's so strange to write it. Because they needed a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal that Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice, because that would have been a lie. I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going. I have no complaints. And if you don't reply to this letter, I understand. If you don't want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Edmund. Inscrutable Journal. We've followed Mushrib's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened to a permanent feature. Hopefully we find... Lost more hair this morning. I know there are side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect to be so... Iriac. I hear him laughing, the lamentations of the Amonans droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of the cell hole? He speaks through the walls of the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face. its mouth agape in silent scream. Ring of color spray. Well, first. Send to camp. Let's actually send that to Gale.
Lovely day, this.
And he
For
can
now.
equip it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Gale, are you encumbered, or are you just casually walking for the hell of it? Are you aura farming?
What's that?
Okay. Well,
Sharp as ever.
can you wield light crossbows? He is proficient with light crossbows. Okay. There you go.
Let's get going.
Polished dagger. Want to pick up? I don't want to pick up the rib cage. I wanted to. Dagger. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, that's just gonna be ammo. And this is gonna be grenades. Okay.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, A mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm. Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
So that's why we're at level 1. Speaking of levels... Okay, I'm almost to level 6.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
There you go. Enjoy. I mean, if they're just gonna let me take from their garden, I'm just gonna do it. Potion of
Find our
Featherfall.
mark. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me.
I might have a potion of Featherfall already.
Fly quick. Fly safe.
Yep, I do. Okay.
Speak.
I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
What were you saying to the bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend the grove. I'm not your enemy.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. They follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
You still haven't told me what you're doing with that bird.
It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right. If he is gone, well, pray that he is not.
Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others prepare it.
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
All right.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promise me a mate.
Yeah, sorry, I can't help with that. You're on your own there, buddy.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
The circle of life. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
Thief, maybe.
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief, poison, threat. What is this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Okay. Snake is not gonna listen to me. Trying to save the girl by attacking will probably end up killing the girl. If I do nothing, then, well, the girl's probably gonna try and run. Let's see if we can detect thoughts. Nat 20.
Halcyon is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
You've proven your authority. Now prove your mercy.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halcyon isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe.
Yeah.
What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. Glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
No, she was guilty, but like you said, she's a kid. She doesn't necessarily know any better. When dealing with children, you have to teach them. And what Kaga was doing wasn't necessarily teaching. Now, if she does it again, then yeah, you do the punishment, but... You treat kids with kid gloves because they're still learning. They're kids.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
If I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures.
I see.
We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
How did Kaga take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halcin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay her. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
If no one's looking for Halcyon, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halcyon return home.
Not to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halcyon is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
All right.
That mural.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
I just wanted you to give you my scent. I'll leave you be.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
I need to stay for the time being. Alright, we gotta talk to Kaga here.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims.
I also
A
see
viper
heroes.
bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
I would not call a viper defending her brood a monster, because she would be defending her unborn children, or born children, depending upon what stage of development they are, from an actual threat. What you were doing was you caught a child trying to steal an idol. Fair enough. Child committed a crime. You took back the idol. And instead of reprimanding her and then giving her back to the parents so they could, be parents, you decided to threaten her with death. Now, you might think that that's unnecessary because of the importance that the idol has for you, but she doesn't know what that idol means. She might have just thought it was pretty. She might have been put up to it. You don't know. You don't know the circumstances. So instead of her, giving her a fair trial or just saying, hey, thieving is bad, I'm going to tell your parents and then they can punish you for it, you decided, I'm going to have my snake bite you. And if it wasn't for me, you would have had a dead child and a bunch of armed and angry tieflings ready to attack. So, no, you are not a mother viper defending her brood. You are a fucking monster. Anyway, Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services
I
to
use
Zevlor.
guns, but okay.
Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Well, then it seems best I speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Okay.
I don't need any attention right now.
Paga's chest.
Come on, open up.
Okay, so got Faldorn's Canticle, the Shadow Druid's Doctrine. The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inward. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kolga. Swamp Dogs Tree. Meet me. Alone. Ulladen. Methinks Kolga might be up to something. Yeah, well, we're just gonna... Oh, hey, Nettie. The deep crease in the spine makes the booklet fall open to reveal one recipe in particular. Neat writing in the corner marks as an antidote for all known potions. This is it, the recipe that made me decide to publish my notes. The story might not interest you, but I shall record it for posterity. Feel free to skip to the actual recipe. I was sitting in the elf song, sipping my usual hot cocoa, the heat soothing the pain in my scaleless hands. A small child, a human, stumbled through the door, sick as a dog. All the other patrons seemed like they wanted to help, but nobody could pay for an antidote for a stranger's child. Meanwhile, the ingredients were just lying around in the kitchen. Every single one of those people could have saved that child. But only I knew how. It felt like a crime. Recipe for 1 bottle of antidote. Extracts needed. Salt of mugwort. Suspension of bullywug trumpet. Method. Slowly trinkle salts into suspension. Stir clockwise until the concoction's consistency turns almost chewable. It might turn slightly green, but this is purely aesthetic and has no effect on the antidote itself. And remember, when in alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Just gonna take the mugwort. And the dagger root.
Nearly there. I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Well, no good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way. one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Okay.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Drow and I have the same kind of parasite?
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you realize you've seen this thorn in the wilds. It's Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
Put the briar down, and we'll talk.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Well, I can merge my mind with anyone else who's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On the Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
I'm a good soul. I just have sticky fingers.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
All right, I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So, you said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I can find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything.
I already
to the
promised
game.
Wrath I'd find him
To
to help
me.
stabilize the
I wish I
grove.
could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I like how she,
At a time, Nettie. Come on.
it's like...
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
I liked how she was just like, hey, you,
Couldn't agree more.
you, rogue, give me your oath. Because rogues are famous for, you know, keeping promises. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and a lithe tadpole are accompanied by notes written in urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter, lithed undoubtedly. Yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver. Most strange. The final note is in a single underlined word. Altered?
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We know the man, we know the mission. Let's go find him.
Assuming the goblins haven't killed him.
Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpses and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it, and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further, but before informing others. Cogger will demand answers I don't have. I'd better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to their own conclusions. My dear Nettie, I entrust you with the circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the room, but won't give it to anyone, so be sure you have good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone, and take care of the animals. Don't get Fish to tough it. She's getting lazy. Master Halsin.
Might be useful.
No, don't go there.
My hand slipped. Something over there.
Oh, I already read that.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
You seem to know something about that, Shadowheart.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Smearl and the Grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
I call bullshit, but the game won't let me do it at this point.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove
There we
in
go.
the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Still alive, so that's progress.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Roots of the Grove. Local history about frescoes. All right. We're gonna talk with Arabella's parents, head into the kids area, talk to Zevlor, then take a long rest.
You
And that'll be
ever
the end of the
scare me
stream
like that
for today.
again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Well, no more flight-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Alright, so we got Cormina's Locket. We can cast Dancing Lights.
No one does.
We got Wyvern
We have to look
Toxin.
after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. Stupid and reckless.
What's next?
Giving the Shadow Cleric the ability to cast light. Because I think it's funny.
Your desire.
Alright, so Gale levels up. Got another level 3 spell slot. Potent cantrips. Cantrips become harder to evade entirely when a creature succeeds saving throw against one of your cantrips. It still takes half the cantrip's damage, but suffers no additional effects. And we gain 2 spells, and we get a new feat. So the spells. Lightning Bolt. And Sonic Blast. Okay, so we're going to take off Witch Bolt again. And we're gonna have Lightning Bolt. As for feet, okay, we're gonna have Mobile to increase movement speed. And for Will, we're gonna give him Fireball. Actually, no, not Fireball. Vampiric Touch. As for your feet, We're gonna also give you mobile.
No time to rest.
Okay, we're almost. Why can't I move?
Have a lot on my mind. And music.
It's our job to get us out of here safely.
Alright, now I can move. There we go. Like, why can't I move?
Right tool will do the trick.
It's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it. Any questions, children?
My faith protects me.
No one stopped me yet.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Donnie, isn't it? I want to see the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Thanks for showing me the door.
A hero at heart.
Okay. Target is too far. Well, good thing you've got Misty Step.
What to do?
The gates will never see us coming. God, it's boring here.
Hi, Selfie.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
Okay.
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Cool.
You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away.
Yeah.
You want something? Were you just here to stare at my forehead?
Tell me the truth. That adventure's luck. Do you have it?
Look, if I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Sure you are.
You came! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Well, aren't you the clever one? That's very kind.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Well, let me get you down.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? It's risky, you know?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
You're asking the thief if stealing is wrong. No, I want to invest in the newest thieves guilds on the Sword Coast.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some.
Oh,
See you
trust me,
around.
you will.
Maybe. Long until we leave now.
If you stay on Mole's good side, at the final battle, she'll give you a massive power boost for the final battle. In the form of basically like improved Scorching Ray. It's fantastic. And it doesn't count for a spell slot. Got 2 more people to talk to. Technically 3.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
What?
There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Just... Are you an alchemist?
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things.
Uh-huh.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
This is an expertly made healing potion. Nicely done.
Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the batch, just in case. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Fine, just bone weary after a difficult day.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Sure, show me your wares.
Bother.
Okay, so... I got that. No. I will take the wisp weed. Belladonna, dagger root, marigrass, and a cookie. That is a cookie, not a biscuit. Actually, no, I want that half torn. Nope. Shit. Okay.
I care now.
Alright. Do, 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 do.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is the best option, but I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army.
This is true.
There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we're grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Kill the Goblin Horde's leaders. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir.
Alright, first though, we're going to head up here.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Try not to kneel over with the first blade drawn.
Well, we came through Avernus. We might not look it, but we're tough. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate.
If you survive the hells, then you'll survive this.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
How are you gonna take my gold if you're dead?
Oh, I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Alright, you're on.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it. So many ways to die.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end the day. Looks like we got a lot of people to talk to. Well, let's start with Shadowheart.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come for you next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
No hesitations. I'd just end your misery then and there.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone.
Well, of course.
I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well.
It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Okie dokie.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Well, it doesn't have to be. We can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
True. I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
That wasn't creepy at all.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush. Clear.
Are all the Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Yeah, actually, we're going to be trying to get a hold of Halson.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Well, something special about us, or at least our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
All right.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Well, I've got an artifact you might be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay. Perfect. Full rest. Okay, well, that will be a good spot to stop for today. So tomorrow, the hold on. Gotta find my schedule. All right. Tomorrow, in Final Fantasy X-2, we're going to summon the Great Haboob, which is a mystical, magical sandstorm that will aid us in fighting the monster that is terrorizing the Beacon Hill Desert. Wednesday in Horizon Zero Dawn, we're going to search for Olin and finally kick off the next part of the main storyline. And then Wednesday night in Monster Hunter Wilds, Floof and I are going to continue our quests to climb the hunter's ranks in the post-game content. Thursday, we switch games in the aircraft showcase. Having completed Zero, we're now moving on to Skies of Deception. Friday in Dragon Age Awakening, we're going to head into the Wending Woods to secure the trade path between Denerim and Amaranthine. And then Friday night in Arkham Knight, we're actually going to play a side story. Batgirl's side story. Then Saturday, in the penultimate episode of Cyberpunk 2077, we will finish up the Carrie Uridine quest chain and wrap up all of our business before we complete the game. And then Sunday next week in Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to find a way to get into the Goblin camp, by which I mean we're going to interrogate a Goblin prisoner. And then we're going to explore the north of the wilderness, the wilds, and possibly even recruit our final Act 1 companion. But in any case, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And let's see here. I will see you guys tomorrow in Final Fantasy X-2. Good night.